This is episode 47 of today's show, Believing in Your Worth, Implementing Your First Monetization Framework. You're listening to Business Podcasting Made Easy, the TV talk show formula where you get a roadmap to elevate your authority and expand your visibility with a TV talk show that you're proud of. Listening first on the IBGR radio network, then on the podcast playlist at tvtalkshowformula.com. Welcome to the show. I'm Donna Cundy, co-founder of the IBGR Network, global radio authority and podcast expert and producer of more than 14,000 podcasts.
And I'm Declan Oseguera, a TV producer and international TV talk show host. And my TV talk show formula has impacted over 100,000 lives globally and gives business owners and entrepreneurs a simple way to be seen and heard with their own purpose-driven message. And we are your hosts for this 13-week journey. Everyone can say this with me now. Remember, you can easily follow the plan at tvtalkshowformula.com. And if you want direct live support from us for your TV talk show, contact us today at tvtalkshowformula.info. Yes.
Do you want to bring us in on this one?
Yes, one of my faves.
Me too.
Yes. Okay, so Eleanor Roosevelt says, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the dream kick in this week.
Yeah, but this is about believing in it. We've talked about having the dream and honing the dream. This one is about believing the dream. It's about becoming a person worth watching by believing in yourself. And here's a coaching hat moment. This is Coach Donna, caring enough. Some people might be taken aback to say, what do you mean caring enough? What do you mean by that? Caring enough to monetize your work because your work is that valuable. And yes, it's an exchange of money, but I always tell my coaching clients, you're not paying me. You're investing in yourself. And if you're not, as the listener, if you're not caring enough to monetize your work, you're missing out on an opportunity for your ideal clients to invest in themselves enough to get the work done. Think about that for a minute.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
It's actually very interesting timing of this episode. One of my former sales trainers, bosses, from like 2000 ish, the year 2000, Stephen Massaro.
Hello, Stephen.
He kicked my butt. It was awesome. And this was the area. This is what I was struggling with at the time, was not believing in myself, but enough to ask for the money in the sales transactions. But the way he framed it was very much similar to what you just said, although he was very New York and a little harsh. And he said to me, people will walk out of this office and some of them might die because they didn't get the service that we have here that could help them save their lives. And he says, you are doing them a disservice by not inviting them to take that next step.
Yeah.
And I was
let them make the decision.
Yeah, but it was at that time, that was pretty harsh, but it was absolutely true, given the circumstances and what we were able to help them with. And that really, changed things for me. I was like, whoa, I'm doing a disservice if I don't invite them to, in this case, it wasn't my product, but it was, the company's product that I was representing. But it's the exact same thing with us, with whatever we're selling now as entrepreneurs, solopreneurs. We have something that can make an impact in someone's life, and we don't believe in ourselves enough to invite them to make a decision.
Or believe in our work, because what happens with my podcasters is they go free on the radio. Their podcast is out there on Spotify, Apple, all of the different platforms for free. So now, why would I charge for something that's already out there for free? Okay. you have to have, I think, I say you have to have, no, you don't have to do anything but die and pay taxes in the US, right? There's that saying.
Even when you don't live in the US, you still got to pay the taxes.
Yeah, yeah. But consider the impact that can be made when there is an offer to go that extra distance on transformation. I know even some of the programs that I've bought into, if I didn't pay enough, I didn't show up as often for something that I said I wanted.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we want to think about that. There's potential clients out there searching for you right now. Make it super easy for them to find you by setting up ways to work with you through sponsorships, advertising, memberships, affiliate partners, new client offers. There's all these different ways to. Last episode, we talked about how to repurpose your content. You and I talked about this yesterday, Declan, about repurposing this show, this 13-week journey into a monetized course. We're doing it too. Right. My episode, the season I did with Ben last season of Influencers Formula, the book, we're finishing up the book. We just did an event. It's definitely in the cycle to repurpose, and there are people that will listen for free, and there are people that will only do the work if they're invested in it.
Right. And so this episode is about monetizing. And we've come in hard on the angle about you monetizing by using the vehicle of your show to bring in new clients, right? And however, as Donna also mentioned, there's sponsorships, advertising, memberships, affiliate partners. There are many ways that you can also bring in multiple revenue streams to your show. But the most immediate one that you have is that you're using it as a vehicle to have conversations with your viewers or your listeners, to bring them into at the next level with you.
Yeah.
So
maybe I rubbed somebody wrong. I'd love to have that conversation. tvtalkshowformula.info, because
great, thank you.
It's a yeah. That for Donna.
Yeah, exactly. Transfer, please hold.
But really, it's that mindset first, that the content that I originally created that is free,
right,
can and should have a value, whether, again, like you say, affiliate partners or all the different ways. Do you want to talk a little bit more into the different ways?
Yeah. And so just because we've stressed it so much already, I'm going to just put one more layer of stress on it, of good stress. Your most immediate path to monetizing is your listeners, and paying attention to who's watching. You're paying attention to you, right? Because you are now a person worth watching, right? And so now you have eyeballs on you. Those are the people that are going to be immediate. But then as your show grows over time, you will start to have metrics where you'll start to have an actual number that you can show a potential advertiser or sponsor. Hey, I have 10,000 subscribers to my channel, and you'll have the numbers, right? Which AI is your friend for that stuff too, because there's things out there to tell you where they are and when they are, and all the stuff you need to know to go to certain levels of advertisers or sponsors. Well, this is the language they're going to be speaking, right? Is they just want to know data, right? They're glad you're making a difference, but they want to know the numbers, and you only get that over time. Other forms and that you have access to as you develop your community, right, around your show. Like, just speaking of YouTube, you have an opportunity to create a membership there where you might offer them separate specific content, right? Where they're paying monthly to be a member of your community, and they get extra perks. And this is really popular.
Access to you.
Yeah, access to you, private lives with you, different live shows, broadcasts, things like this. Patreon can be used in this way as well, distinct from receiving donations, but as a membership community where they get
yeah,
access to
yeah.
extra stuff, right? And you see this on YouTubers who are doing well. Part of why they're doing well and their communities grows because they have these layers of opportunity for people to say, hey, we
Twitch
like
does
you.
that too.
Twitch does this too, right? Affiliate partners is a huge thing. So you might create relationships with a company who sees it that you have an audience that's a match for their product. Like we'll just talk about StreamYard is one, right? So I use StreamYard for doing my broadcasts. I'm in their affiliate program, and I have several clients who've gone through my stuff who sign up for StreamYard, and every month I get these, chunks of money because of that. And there's a couple of programs like this, and I'm not doing anything anymore. I signed them up once, they keep using the service, and now, I get a commission, if you will.
Yep.
And these are affiliate partnerships. So there's scores of things, many multitudes of things like that. And so it's a matter of you figuring out, what angles you want to take to implement.
Yep. And all we want you to do is create a monetizing plan and a timeline. When are you going to launch it? Do this now. Choose the first way you want to monetize your TV talk show and set up that framework that's necessary to advertise, to accept, and to onboard. And by accept, how are they going to pay you? Is it going to be affiliate, like you said, Declan, where you're going to share a link and you tell them this is my affiliate link, and they go and sign up? I have that also in place. Is it a membership, or what is it that you want to do that you have gotten from your plan, your monetizing plan? Take time to do this. Go ahead.
Yes, and that's why it's next to the last thing we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because aside from the client piece, which is true from day one of this whole TV talk show formula, right? You always have that option. Now even more so because you're even more a person worth watching, right? But the rest of these things do take you having a little traction, but you need to know what you don't know, I guess is a good way to put this.
Yeah.
And I think a good way just popped into my head is pay attention to who do you watch? Like, do you on Twitch or YouTube or whatever other platform, are you paying someone for a membership? Right?
Yep.
Are you
follow their model?
Yeah.
We gotta wrap it up.
We need to do another season.
I know we will do another season, but this is going to end episode 47, believing in your worth, implementing your first monetization framework. This is Donna and Declan. We got one more episode coming. Don't go anywhere.